Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my show. This is called Tune Out with Camden Reed. Me being the titular host. And you're listening to WJJW 91.1 FM MCLA College Radio. Streaming WJJ Radio, WJJWradio.com, TuneIn.com. You can listen through the Radio Box app or through the website. How about it? I was listening to the recording of my last one, and I'm recording all of them. Or I might not be. I mean, tune in. You can only experience this here. It's not like I'm posting them. You still have to. But anyway. Oh yeah, I was listening to the recording and I realized that I needed to have the things much louder, and I think it's good now, because I was tricked by my well, for one thing, there's this thick etch mark on the slider, and I was like, okay, that's probably where you want to not really exceed, right? But no, it doesn't really matter, because it was really quiet. This album is called, Tune Out with Camden Reed. It's a show where the intention is to have a very chill atmosphere for 2 hours, and you can fall asleep on a nice Saturday night. But come on, who among us is falling asleep at between 8 and 10 on a Saturday night? No, we're up talking into microphones. But yeah, you can just have this on in the background. You can knit, you can crochet, you can scroll through the Bird app or one of the 3 Mark Zuckerberg apps. And you can simply just tune in to Tune Out for the curated music. This first album is by an artist just called Casey, C-A-S-E-Y, and the album is called Butterflies. This was recommended to me by the person who helped me set up here the last time, like my first episode. And I think he knows this artist personally, and I listened to the album. I was like, okay, yeah, this is show worthy. This is pretty much. I'll admit it's a little 2 subscribers, guys. Subscribe to Casey. This album has 9 plays according to YouTube. Wait, no, this song, but that's the highest amount. That's the top song. And that song was Inhale, the first one you heard. Oh, so yeah, I'll admit this is a bit exciting for what I would normally play in the show, but it's really short, and I'm just playing it at the beginning, and I wanted to play an underground album that was recommended to me. I hope it's sounding good to people. Hope my music volume to mic volume is just right. Okay. Alright, should stay longer. I don't know. I don't want it to pick up too much extraneous noise. So I'm gonna read a PSA. It is MCLA announces 2024 commencement speaker and honorees. North Adams, Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts is pleased to announce the speaker for its 125th commencement exercises will be Shannon Holsey, president of the Stockbridge Munsee Band of Mohican Indians. This year's commencement will be held Saturday, May 11th, 2024. Furthermore, it'll be in the Amsler Campus Center Gymnasium. Okay, I got to change the song, or play with this for a moment here. Okay, we're listening to Brian Eno now. Alright, so before I was so rudely had to change the song, I was talking about how the MCLA commencement exercises will be held on May 11th, 2024, 11 a.m. in the Amsler Campus Center Gymnasium. MCLA sits on the ancestral land of the Stockbridge Munsee Band of Mohican Indians. In addition, MCLA will confer honorary doctorates to 4 outstanding individuals: President Holsey, Massachusetts State Senator Paul Mark, Mass Humanities Executive Director Brian Boyles, and former President and CEO of Child Care of the Berkshires, Ann Nemitz Carlson. I am excited to have Shannon Holsey as the keynote speaker for this year's commencement, said MCLA President James F. Burge, PhD. Her dedication to community service, leadership, and advocacy for Native American rights aligns with our commitment to producing well-rounded, socially conscious graduates. I look forward to the inspiration and wisdom she will undoubtedly share with our graduating class. Shannon Holsey, Doctor of Humane Letters. Holsey's remarkable relationship and commitment to the well-being of her community has earned her 3 terms as a president of the Stockbridge Munsee Band of Mohican Indians, following her 8 years as a member of the Tribal Council. Raised on the Stockbridge Munsee Reservation in Bowler, Wisconsin, Holsey has dedicated herself to ensuring that the tribe serves as responsible stewards of economic, environmental, cultural, and intellectual resources. Holsey also serves as the president of the Great Lakes Intertribal Council, which represents 12 member tribes across 45 countries with a land base of about 1 million acres. That's not it. I've lost my place. I was trying to make this easier to see while speaking into the mic and not having it blocked by the mic or craning my neck. Yes. 1 million acres. It's crazy. She is an appointee. She's an appointee to the Wisconsin State Legislature Special Committee on State Tribal Relations and holds numerous positions on various councils and committees, showcasing her commitment to advocating for Native American rights and well-being. Hulsey's professional background is as diverse as her leadership roles. She served as the Director of Hospitality at the North Star Mohican Casino, the Stockbridge Munsey's primary gaming facility and revenue source. Her experience also includes serving as the Executive Director of Red Lake Nation Boys and Girls Club, General Manager of Pine Hills Golf Course, and Interim Doctor of Education, Employment and Training, and Cultural Affairs for the Stockbridge Munsey tribe. I'm getting towards the bottom of the page and I'm having to crane my neck more. I don't know where to hold this. Okay, that's better. But now the mic's not straight facing me. Hulsey was also chosen as an electoral college representative to vote for the President of the United States in 2016. Hulsey's philosophy on leadership is deeply rooted in fostering the growth of Native American economies, preparing students for success, delivering high-quality healthcare, protecting the environment, upholding tribal sovereignty, and addressing the unique challenges faced by tribal communities. She holds a bachelor's degree in business administration, magna cum laude, and a master's degree in strategic leadership and communication from Seton Hall University, as well as a master's degree in human resources and employment relations from Penn State University. Talk about a done PSA. this is all by Brian Eno. We just finished the first, like, EP, I guess. They're all connected here. The second one that I've started now is, they're like conceptually connected, but they're not the same album. And he released like 4 of those. The first one was called Atmospheric Lightness 1 and 3, because I took out 2. Too rowdy. So this, and now we're not, so yeah, the first one is called Atmospheric Lightness. This one we've started now is called Chamber Lightness. And, yeah, he never put them all into an entire album, but you can tell from the name scheme and the art scheme, the album arts, that it's conceptually connected. Wow, I've already been here for a half an hour, almost. I'm gonna check my homework and school situation right now for the first time today. I'm actually kind of caught up, I think. I'm late on one thing. Whoopsie. 2 days. Whoopsie. We didn't have class. We had a snow day. How was I supposed to remember? This is really cool. I think it'll be quite some time before the novelty of this wears off. I can't tell if I can hear the clock just in real life or if I can hear it through the headphones because I've got the mic sensitive enough. this show, we're gonna play a lot of the same artists. That's how it goes. What? Why is my playlist looks really weird. Like, okay, whatever. I don't know what happened there. I'll have to. I mean, it's just like the queue looks really weird. Like it's cut off a lot of the songs in it for some reason, but I can, if I want to play those, I can just go back to my actual playlist. It'll be fine. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe I can turn my mic volume down. Maybe I should just, like, speak more close to it, because I don't necessarily want that ambient static in the background undercutting my ambient tunes and vibes. I'm a bit of a yapper, so I expected that I would have, like, plenty to say, you know, like, I thought I'd kind of figured I'd be filling the time, and I knew that I was, with this show, it was my intention always to let it's supposed to be chill, so let my commentary breathe my stream of consciousness, It's not exactly a relaxing atmosphere if I'm talking and literally not stopping, but I'm finding it a little harder than I thought to come up with things to talk about. I've got my computer in front of me even. But not another person, so. Looks like I didn't remove any tracks from this one. This is the last chamber lightness. I've got news headlines opened up in front of me, and I mean, not that I'm trying to just talk about things that are current or anything, but I don't know. When the microphone's actually in your face, you know. But it's a 2-hour show, so I don't think that's a problem. And who knows, some people may be tuning in for the music mostly. Hey, my grandma's hearing me. Yay, hi Grammy. She just got on. She just hopped aboard. Spring. How about it? It's the weather's becoming warmer. Generally, don't mind the snow day. It's gonna be pretty nice for me and all the students here. It'll be pretty nice to get off of school for a while for the summer. It's almost summer, pretty much. It's really close. A season is like it's 3 months long. I'm like, wow, guys, just 2 months, and then it's summer. It's crazy. But it is. And time flies when you're walking around from place to place constantly stressed, and when you're not doing that in a under a ball of blankets blocking out stimuli. Life comes at you fast. maybe this is this is really, really out there, really a kind of guano idea, but maybe I'll read a little bit about these artists that I'm playing. Well, that artist is over. We're now listening to one track and followed by one more track from Kid A by Radiohead. That's right, Radiohead has 2 songs that could be considered ambient. And maybe they have more, but I don't recall that. Oh, I know what we'll listen to next, because I want to listen to something we haven't listened to yet. Eventually I'm gonna have to, not that it matters the most, but eventually I'm gonna have to remember which of these I've listened to already with you guys. Oh yeah, there was an earthquake the other day. I didn't feel it, because at the time I was submerged in an industrial vat filled with fat, and that stuff absorbs shock like nothing else. I saw this thread in my messages, and it's just a number, and the last message is something, this sounds good, with a little happy emoji, and I was like, who is this? And it's just my delivery person one time. It's funny. We just heard was Tree Fingers from Kid A by Radiohead, and this is Untitled from Kid A by Radiohead. One of my favorite bands, very good album, and these are 2 tracks that fit the vibe of my show. Now, we're going to listen to And Their Refinement of the Decline by Stars of the Lid. And I don't know really anything about these people, so we're going to learn about them together. They're an American ambient music project that formed... See, it's not even a band. They're a project. That's ambient music is just like that. And I know it's... You could call all sorts of initiatives to do things like that a project as well, but it's funny. Anyway, they formerly consisted of Brian McBride and Adam Wiltsey. The duo formed in Austin, Texas in 1993. So apparently they use all real instruments. To begin, they use guitars, pianos, strings, horns, and then they put effects on those babies. They add some distortion. They're, aside from drone and ambient, they're in the genre of contemporary classical, which is pretty awesome. You hear that? As if on cue. Their debut album is called Music for Nitrous Oxide. That album was probably 40 seconds long. And among their influences is Brian Eno, because especially since they came out in the 90s, it's pretty impossible not to be, if you make electronic ambient music. Brian Eno, with his album, I didn't play it on here, this album, but his music, or his album, Ambient Music for Airports, or I think it's called Ambient 1, Music for Airports, that is the coinage of the term. It was in the 70s. Yeah, it came out in 78. This is their second double album, apparently. Oh my god, this album's 2 hours. We are not listening to this whole thing. Because even if I played the rest of it, if I played nothing else but it, we still wouldn't have time. Also, I think they usually say the amount of minutes, too, so this must mean it is exactly 2 hours. Was that intentional? I know this kind of music is... I think it's more known for having like secrets and like intentionality in that way, and I think it would be a little easier to intentionally do something with the length of your album if it's this kind of music. Apparently the Boards of Canada, in their albums, they have like secrets hidden, and I might play some of those on this show, but a lot of their music is less like it has beats, you know, typically, and we try to avoid that here, or else your brain might follow it and be too stimulated. So we'll listen to a couple more tracks off this. Thought about before I started this show, actually, like before I actually started it, I considered maybe having just playing for a little while this website where it makes ambient music based off Wikipedia, and like whenever a new page, like a Wikipedia article, is posted, it makes a certain noise, and all the tones are in key with each other. So it's just this randomly generated, or I guess not random, but it's based on, you know, just interactions with the website. So it can end up just playing all kinds of things. And if somebody makes a new account, I think there's a chord swell. Maybe we can listen to that for a few minutes. It's pretty cool. I think there are other things, other websites and stuff like that create music based on things. I can look into that. Alright, I'm just gonna let anybody who's listening and texting me know that my texts aren't sending right now. So use Instagram, I guess. Oh, I found something. Sorry, song, we're gonna cut you short. I don't want to do jarring things like that, but we're gonna check this out. It's called Flowful, and apparently it procedurally generates ambient music, so we're gonna check it out. Okay, Is it gonna do it? Okay, this is just a track. Come on now. I think. Or this is procedurally generated, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this isn't impressing me, actually. I thought it was kind of maybe gonna be cool. Okay, here it is. It's called Listen to Wikipedia. So, okay, it's started. I guess just nothing's happening yet. Alright, I've about had it. I'm just gonna play normal music. See, this is what I get for trying to be, I don't know, interested in generative content. And what's worse, my text sent embarrassing me. We're hearing Hammock right now. The album is called Elsewhere, and it came out in 2021. That was their COVID project, apparently. Oh, what do you know? It's on the hour. And you're listening to WJJW 91.1 FM, MCLA's college radio station. Tune Out with Camden Reed is the show. I'm Camden Reed, and you're tuning out. Time for another PSA. One way I could make it easier for myself than I have been doing is by unclipping the papers from the binder which they are in no permanent way. I just had to click open the rings. So this is not to be read after April 9th, so we're pushing it up to the wire here. MCLA and Habitat for Humanity partner to offer free tax assistance to those in need. North Adams, Massachusetts College of Liberal Arts and its Department of Business Administration are partnering with Habitat for Humanity to offer free tax preparation services to residents in need through the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, or VITA. MCLA will offer in-person drop-off and virtual tax assistance to qualified taxpayers beginning February 12th. Habitat for Humanity administers VITA, a program of the Internal Revenue Services to assist taxpayers with disabilities, limited English-speaking skills, those 50 years of age or older, or individuals and families who earn $64,000 or less a year. MCLA students will be available to complete both basic and advanced returns, including those with itemized deductions. According to MCLA Professor of Accounting Tara Barboza, an enrolled agent with the United States Department of the Treasury and a certified public accountant, CPA, the students who participate in this program undergo rigorous training, become IRS certified, and will work under her supervision. This service is critical to North Adams residents, as the Spitzer Center is not offering the AARP income tax program this year. In addition to meeting a significant need in northern Berkshire County, Barboza said participating in the VITA program is a unique opportunity that will provide students with valuable, hands-on preparation experience. They will earn college credit, and accounting students can use this credit towards the requirement for the CPA exam. Individuals can call Habitat for Humanity at 413-442-3181 to see if they qualify or to schedule an appointment. Drop-off hours will occur Mondays and Wednesdays from 4 to 8 p.m. in MCLA's Murdoch Hall Business Suite 102. Appointments are not required. The program runs through April 10th, 2024. About MCLA. At MCLA, we're here for all and focused on each of our students. Classes are taught by educators who care deeply about teaching and about seeing their students thrive on every level of their lives. In nearly every way possible, the experience at MCLA is designed to elevate our students as individuals, leaders, and communicators, fully empowered to make their impressions in the world. In addition to our 129-year commitment to public education, we have fortified our commitment to equitable academic excellence. MCLA has appeared on the U.S. News' list of top 10 public colleges for 9 consecutive years, ranking number 7 for liberal arts schools in the nation for a third year. The college's continued commitment to affordable education and economic prosperity is reflected in its list of national liberal arts colleges for social mobility since the organization adopted this ranking in 2019. Number 1 in the state, number 2 in the country, number 22 for national liberal arts colleges. These rankings measure how well schools graduate students who receive federal Pell Grants. And for that information before, contact Bernadette Alden if you're interested in seeing if you're eligible for tax assistance at Bernadette, BERNADETTE .ALDEN at mcla.edu. This album's kind of long too, but it's more normal length. It's 43 minutes. So unless I decide to split it up and play something else, which I might, this'll almost play out the show. No way, there's a magnifying glass in the pen cup here. I remember when I was a kid, I wanted so bad to have a big magnifying glass. Specifically, if it wasn't too much trouble, a nice metal one with a nice heavy feel to it, a cold handle, and it's got stylistic ridges, indentations. But this one's pretty good too. It's nice and big. You guys couldn't hear it, but I just looked at the microphone super close. I've got to make I've got to produce a flyer for my show, and because there's I believe right outside this studio, there are flyers for everybody's show. So, and I want to put mine around. And I don't know actually who I get permission from to put it up on bulletin boards, but I want to do that. Because I post it on Instagram, but some people who don't follow my Instagram could be reached also. Apparently, spring, in the sense of the season, comes from phrases such as springing time and the spring of the year. So it really is just connected to, new birth and new life. And all but a new year, pretty much. It's just that the year the year changes in the winter. The winter time. I don't know. Is it? No, yeah, it's not spring yet when it changes, when the year changes. meteorologists define the four seasons by the values of their average temperatures on a monthly basis. Makes sense, but interesting. So, Hammock, the band we're listening to right now, apparently the beginning of their ambient music career was when Mark Bird and Andrew Thompson they started messing around with ambient music that they'd wanted to produce for some time, and they saw it as just they were burned out creatively, and they saw this as musical therapy, and before long they'd recorded 20 to 40 tracks. That's how it be. That's like those are the kinds of stories that produce just incredible art, when you're really just making it because you want it to exist. Or making it because it feels good and is rewarding and refreshing and therapeutic to do so. You know, this actually is slightly reminding me of Minecraft music, which makes me wonder if C418 has any music that would be fit for this show. What do you guys think about Minecraft having new music not by C418? And for context, in the video game Minecraft, it's been like known that they are known for having only C418 and Electronic Artists music in the game, and C418 is famous for his music being in Minecraft. But he has other electronic music, because he's just a musician, too. But now, a couple years back, they added music that's, like, biome-specific, so it only plays when you're in certain parts of the world, which originally was avoided by just having the music play intermittently. Like, every so often, you just get a random track, and then you could also play the more music, like, the tracks that are more like beats on the jukebox and collecting discs for the jukebox. But I think those songs that just played while you were playing the game, that just came on every so often, I think those are sort of ambient. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. And just listen to C418, because it doesn't have to be Minecraft music. This is making me think a little bit of Mario Galaxy music, just a little bit. But that makes me wonder, So, I bet there'd be plenty of video game music, actually, that would be well suited. Maybe next episode, maybe I'll play only video game music. Next broadcast. Alright, we are starting a new album. This is called Selva Oscura by William Basinski and Lawrence English. And this song is called Mono No Aware 1.1. And all the songs, well, half the songs are called Mono No Aware 1.2, 3, and 4. And then after that is Selva Oscura 1.1, and then it goes to 1.4. And Mono No Aware is the title also of a song by Hammock, the artist we just heard, in an album called Maybe They Will Sing For Us Tomorrow, which I played last week. That was the first thing I played on this radio show. And the phrase is a Japanese idiom. It means the pathos of things, or an empathy towards things, a sensitivity to ephemera. It's a Japanese idiom for the awareness of impermanence, or transience of things, as both a transient gentle sadness or wistfulness at the passings, at their passing, as well as a longer, deeper, gentle sadness about the state being the reality of life. Also, there are a lot of songs, and I think an artist, and a lot of albums with this idiom as their title. But I have to wonder if this artist, who makes very similar music to Hammock, possibly was aware of it at least, I don't know. But which I'm just saying, because the Hammock album came out first. This album here that I'm playing came out in 2018. I've got all kinds of people listening. More people not on campus than on, I think. I've been watching Golden Era Simpsons again. Well, continuing my watch through it. I believe I am. I believe I'm re-watching some episodes, but I don't care. They're fantastic. And I just recently saw the episode within the same few days. I saw the episode where Homer backs into the bush from the meme. And the meme where Marge holds up a potato and says, "I just think they're neat." They're pretty close to each other. They might be in the same season even. much as I like doing this, I am pretty hungry. And, let's just say, when I get out of here, some munching is gonna take place. And maybe heavy drinking. Of some delicious oat milk. Only 20 minutes left of my show. Officially. Because, well, there's nobody else after me. It is the professional thing to do to end my show when the time slot is over. But like last time, if a song is playing, I will let it play out. Open Instagram, and at the top of my feed was Danny DeVito in a picture where he's dressed nice, a picture I'd never seen, and I just had a heart palpitation because I was like, oh no. But no, it's just Always Sunny is just posting him. It just says this guy. But yeah, he's just old, so if I see a picture of him, you know, it could be. Apologies for every so often when my streaming buffers. It's just an internet thing. You know, it's a good show. I was thinking about the things that inspired this show specifically, and one of them was a show called Midnight Snap on YouTube, which is a gaming show meant to put people to sleep, and a show called Drifting Off with Joe Pera, the comedian from Adult Swim. But I realized another thing that gives me a warm place in my heart for things, for content like this, is the joy of painting. And I didn't even watch The Joy of Painting like as a kid, but it's just such a soothing, therapeutic show. Or just that the ambience of that needs no music. It's got that, and it's an old show, so it's, when you watch the episodes, it's got that 80s, 90s TV feel. So it's very, very cozy in every way. He's, of course, got a fantastic voice, and he just sits there and paints. And, of course, the show is meant to be, like, to teach people to paint while teaching good lessons and such. And like, providing entertainment, of course, but mainly he loved the idea that anybody can paint. And not only that, you can paint really quickly. But it really it serves as such a wonderful background show, or just a show to vibe to. We've done it. We made it past the first half of the album, and now we're into the half of the album where the naming scheme is Selva Oscura, the title of the album. Since this is by William Basinski and Lawrence English, it makes me wonder if the fact that the album is kind of split in halves, I wonder if one of them was more involved with, I wonder if the collaboration is more like they combined, they each made tracks and then put them together in an album. Like, I wonder how much that, or did they just come together and make the music and decide to have it this way? I could read about it. Okay. William Basinski does. He is 65, and he is an American avant-garde composer based in Los Angeles. He's a clarinetist, saxophonist, sound artist, and video artist. He's best known for his 4-volume album, The Disintegration Loops. I've heard at least one of those albums. He was born in Houston, Texas, which is where another band I was talking about earlier, Stars of the Lid, yeah, that's where they were formed. He's a classically trained clarinetist. He studied jazz saxophone and composition at the University of North Texas. It means dark forest, I guess. And it's from Dante's Inferno. Okay, it seems like this album, it seems like it wasn't a situation where one of them made the half and the other made the other half. Instead, it was them collaborating on a story that, in which half the album is Mano Nobuare, or awareness of the impermanence of things, and the second half was Selva Oscura, which means dark forest, and is a reference to the forest from Dante's Inferno. Until 10 o'clock. Oh, that's exactly pretty much the rest of this song, so we'll pretty much be ending at 10. I really like this album art. Well, the impermanence of all things can evoke a sadness. The first half of the album certainly is a lot more like a wistful beauty, or possibly a melancholic rumination, whereas now we're getting into the scary zone. To end the show off on a darker note sonically. That's where looks like that's where we're going tonight. Why didn't they, like... Well, I guess I know why they didn't try to talk to me. But... what do they want? listening to Tune Out with Camden Reed. I'll almost certainly make it back to my room. WJJW 91.1 FM, MCLA's College Radio. Everybody, I hope everybody has a wonderful night. Good night.